Submitting to Yahoo and Bing has now gotten much easier, and we'll talk about why that has happened. Again, you need administrative access to your website, and you need an email account, but you no longer need a Yahoo account. As of late November, after we completed writing our book, unfortunately, Yahoo and Bing merged their search engine algorithm, meaning that there's really only one search criteria for both Yahoo and Bing. So you now only have to submit your site to Bing. And this page you're looking at is the former site of their Site Explorer tool. And basically they're telling you now, go to Bing if you want to enter a website. So we'll log into this one, and again it's very similar. You need a Windows ID, Hotmail, Windows Live ID, etc. Or you can use one of your current email addresses to create a new account. So again, they're going to ask you to create a site. And they have a similar approach. They give you three options. Place an XML file on your web server, like we just discussed. If I did that, I would download this particular. Click on that again. Save that to my desktop, and we could upload that to our website. So that's one approach. Option two would be to copy this meta tag here, and we'll walk through what that looks like onto your web page. Or the third option would be to modify and add a CNAME to our DNS. And that's so technical that I have no real idea what that means. You need to be hosting your own web server in order to be able to do that. And that's not something the average user would have to do. So what we'll talk about with Bing is how to modify your HTML. We already did this approach with Google, and it's the same exact approach. You can validate once you've created the file to make sure it's there by clicking on that file name after your URL. Once you've done all that, you would again click Verify. Same thing as with Google. I've found that indexing can take longer with Bing, but Pam, what has been your experience working with Bing in Yahoo?
I've actually had a lot of good luck with Yahoo and Bing. Some of my more recent websites have only taken between 24 and 48 hours to get indexed.
That's great news, because I had some challenges with Bing. It took me a few months to get one of my sites indexed, but I think I was also doing it at a time when they were merging their algorithms. So it's good to hear that that can happen just as quick as Google. If you were to integrate code into your HTML, now this may be very intimidating to some of you folks that aren't familiar with HTML. In our book, we talk about how HTML is the backbone of all websites. HTML is structured very simply. It can be very complex what's in there, but this on the page in front of you is how every single web page is ultimately built. There are HTML brackets at the top and bottom of your web page. Within there's a heading section, which is all the hidden text like titles, descriptions, content, and the body. And during the body part here, this is where all the website stuff that you see on the actual page. But the hidden text part here is where you would add the meta name tag that we saw that Bing created. Google also allows you to add meta information as well. Many tools make this easy for you to do. Other tools make this extremely difficult. So for some people, it may just be easier to add a file to their site.